is what is a scanty number. I mean, we don't have very large number of honest people. So you can get the impression, or you can get the indication that sometimes, I mean, in spite of his madness, or in spite of the fact that he tries to demonstrate his madness in a convincing way, yet his sentences or his answers or his replies, they carry some meaning. They are profound. They are. I mean, it's not easy to say that such sentences are, let me say, are produced by a mad person. Okay. Then, that's very true, my Lord. For if the son breed maggots in a dead dog being a God-kissing carrion, have you a daughter? Look at this. The idea of what? The idea of honesty. The idea of honesty. We often have this association between the sun and what? And purity, clarity. The symbol of, let me say, of a purity is what? Is the sun. But here in this in this part, or in this line, we have what? The sun is used as what? As the source of what? The source of corruption. Breed maggots in a dead dog. A dead dog, and the sun shines on the dead dog, of course there will be maggots, insects, tiny insects. So here in the first line, in this line he mentioned the idea of honesty, and the fact that honesty is what? Is rare. We have very few number, very scanty number of honest people. Then in this line, he is saying that if the son breed maggots in a dead dog, being a God-kissing carrion, have you a daughter? The sun, which is supposed to be the symbol of purity, the symbol of, let me say, of honesty, can cause what? Can cause, let me say, corruption. Have you a daughter? He is what? He is jumping from one point to another. I have, my Lord. Let her not walk in the sun. Let her not walk in the sun. And here, Hamlet seems to be playing what? With words. Let her not walk in the sun. Conception is a blessing. Conception is a blessing. Conception, what does it mean? What does the word conception mean? What does the word conception mean? Students, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What does the word conception mean? Here, let me repeat. He said, for the son breed maggots in a dead dog. Then, let her not walk in the sun. Let her not walk in the sun. Here he plays on the word sun to refer to what? Maybe to refer to himself. as the son of a royal family. Then conception is a blessing. Conception, the outcome of a relation, of any relation, a legal relation, is what between man and woman is what children, kids, right? Conception is a blessing. Pregnancy here means pregnancy. Conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive. But this is not what, this might not be suitable for your daughter. Why Hamlet is saying this? Here Hamlet is not saying this as a mad person. We can't say that Hamlet now is talking as a mad person. That's why we said earlier that sometimes some sentences are profound. Some sentences are really meaningful. Why Hamlet is saying this? He wants to give the impression that, Ophelia, eventually, the best thing for her is to what? Is to leave, to forget about what? To forget about Hamlet. And here he wants to give Polonius the impression that he is a mad person. That's why sometimes in his speech we have this mixture of the rational and the irrational. The rational and the irrational are represented simultaneously at the same time. Then, look at this line. Polonius notices that Hamlet, what? That Hamlet's madness is quite apparent. Because he said, yet he knew me not at first. He said, I was a fishmonger. Polonius believes that Hamlet was not able to recognize him. He is far gone, so he's really mad. And truly, look at this sentence, truly in my youth I suffered much extremity for love. This is the reason why Polonius suggested or believed that Hamlet's madness can be attributed to love, because he himself went through the same experience. Still, Polonius is not convinced, or is not able to realize that Hamlet is not mad, or that Hamlet's madness is not true, is not genuine. And he decided to talk again with what? To talk again with Hamlet. I spoke to him again. What do you read, my lord? Words, words, words. What do we often read? But words. What is the matter, my lord? Look at how he uses the words. What is the matter? The matter, Polonius is asking about the subject you are reading. And for Hamlet, it means a problem. What's the problem? Between whom? The matter you read, my lord. The subject. What are you reading? See? Hamlet is able to give the impression that he is that in spite of his meaningful sentences, in spite of his profound sentences, yet he can give the impression that he is what? That he is a mad person. And in this part, he tries to criticize what? To criticize Polonius as being a man of old age or old people. I mean, this is Hamlet. He tries to criticize old people. Look at this line. Though this be madness, yet there is method in it. Madness, but there is method in it. I mean, he is mad, but he is having what? He is having this sense of rationality, reason, intellectuality, the use of logic. All these are what? All these are. Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. I said that if Polonius thinks that even if he is mad, but he speak as a wisdom man.
Yes, Fatma. True. Very good, Fatma. He is trying to what? He is trying to say or to give the impression that in spite of his madness, Hamlet can give us the impression that he can provide the listeners or the readers with what? With sentences which are pregnant with meaning. Now the madness, yet there is method in it. A very important line. Now, let us continue reading for a while. Would you out of the air, my lord? Into my grave. If you walk out of the air, this is a very, important line. But can you walk out of the air? And if you walk out of the air, where to? Of course, you are gonna die. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. Again, how pregnant. Polonius can notice this. Can notice that this is very clear. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. But look how he interprets this. How he interprets what? He doesn't interpret this, let me say, the logic in Hamlet's sentences. He doesn't interpret it as a sign of what? Of being normal. No. He's saying that it is a happiness that often madness hits on. I mean, sometimes mad people can what? Can say sentences which are quite meaningful, but this doesn't mean that they are not mad. They are still mad, but they can say what? Meaningful sentences. And now, Polonius is quite determined, is quite confident that he has to have a meeting between Hamlet and Ophelia. Okay. My honorable lord, I will most humbly take my leave of you. Hamlet, you cannot take from me anything that I will more willingly part with all, except my life, except my life, except my life. He repeats the word, except my life, 3 times, to give the impression that he's ready to what? That he's ready for what will happen later on, for the revenge maybe, for the fact that sometimes he might be, he is required to what? Is required to sacrifice something in order to achieve. his revenge. Then, and there will be Hamlet will meet his friends. Then Rosencrantz got the sign. My excellent good friends, how dost thou, golden sign, Rosencrantz, good lads, how do you both? Look, the way Hamlet received his friends in a different way. He received his friends in a different way. And you see the friends we can notice that there is a difference in the way Hamlet receives Polonius or converses with Polonius and the way he converses with his friends. With his friends, we can see that he's a normal person. He's a normal person. But with Polonius, he gave the impression that he is that he's a mad person. Let us read look at this line. Hamlet is talking. What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither? So, Hamlet is describing Denmark as what? As prison. But his friends, prison, my lord, Denmark is a prison. Okay. One might ask here, why Hamlet is asking this? What is the reason behind this question or this idea? Why Hamlet believes that Denmark is a prison? Any idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I was wondering. Did he refer to the king when he ruled it to become worse or become like a prison?
Well, first of all, we have to consider the shift in Hamlet's character. I mean, he was a prince, a real prince, a crown prince, let me say. And all of a sudden, he lost everything. All of a sudden, he lost everything. Yes, he is still a prince, but he is not important. He is not, let me say, having any sort of, let me say, of importance in the royal family. He has been totally ignored. So he lost his father. He lost his mother in a practical sense of the word. So he lost everything. So I mean, a prince who is is not able to do anything. So here, I mean, figuratively speaking or metaphorically speaking, the place where he lives, let me say, he looks at it as a prison simply because now he can see that this place doesn't fit his dreams, or he is no longer the man who can achieve his dream, or that his dream might come true at this place in this current situation, or in terms of what is going on now. Now he lost everything, so the place has nothing to do with Hamlet and with his aspiration or with his achievement.
So it was a present for him.
Sorry?
Sorry, I said, so it was a present for him.
A present for him, definitely. Definitely for him, because psychologically speaking, this is psychological prison. Because Hamlet is not able to notice any chance for him with Claudius. There is no chance with him. He knows very well that sooner or later he either defeats Claudius or Claudius is going to defeat him. So and the best thing he can do is fight or to revenge. Since the place has nothing to do with achievement, with his personal achievement, with the previous success, with the previous glory, so it is a prison for him. Then the friends are not able to have the same idea or to have the same impression. No. Because they have what? Because they have different ideas or different dreams. They have in their minds different ideas. They came to Denmark to achieve something, to succeed, to do something. They are looking for recognition. We think not so, my Lord. Why then? It's not you. For there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. We feel sometimes, look, that especially in this part, that Hamlet is supposed to say something else or to add something. Why then it's not to you, for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Thinking, yes, he is thinking, but what is who is the main, let me say, reason behind Hamlet's problems? The king, Claudius. Claudius is the main reason. But he's not able to what? He's not able to say it. Sometimes, what is not said by Hamlet is more important than what is said. And we have several examples about this. But thinking makes it so. Hamlet is thinking too much. Thinking about what, in your opinion? Thinking about the ghosts, or what is said by the ghosts. And now there will be a chance for Hamlet to what? To test the things said by the ghost. This is in a short while. This will be done in a short while. Hamlet will ask them about their coming, and of course they would say that they came just to see Hamlet, and we know that this is not true, or Hamlet will tell them that this is not true, and he knows that the king has sent for them. Okay. Why then your ambition makes it one? It's too narrow for your mind. Ambition. Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams. So why he is thinking that Denmark is a prison? Because he is having dreams. Dreams about his estate maybe, dreams about the ghost, and the fact that the ghost came, and the ghost is urging him, is asking him to what? To revenge. And now he is thinking too much about revenge. And this contrast, or this clash between what? Between what is required by the ghost, revenge, and what is going on in Hamlet's mind. The fact that he is thinking too much about, let me say, fulfilling or accomplishing this revenge. So there is what? There is an inner conflict in Hamlet's character. Between what is required, and between what is going on in his mind, and so many points, so many ideas, conflicting, battling, wrestling with each other. Is he going to go with the ghost, or with what is said by the ghost? Or he will be merely a man of words and thoughts? This is a great conflict inside what? Inside Hamlet. If you remember the talk between Rosegras and the friends and the king Claudius, they suggested that they are supposed to discover what the reason behind Hamlet's madness. Now we notice that they are not able to what? That they are not able to converse with Hamlet, to talk with Hamlet. And they are controlled by Hamlet. So they are going what? They are going to, or they fail in what? In their attempt. They fail at their attempt. Look at this, for example. To visit you, my lord, no other occasion. Then come as it a free visitation, come deal justly with me, come speak. What should we say, my lord? They don't know what to say. Hamlet, why anything but to the purpose you were sent for. And there is a kind of confession in your looks. So the way he wants to say that once I look at your face, at your facial expression, so I can understand what you want to say. This sort of physiognomy. You know physiognomy? You know physiognomy? If you look at a person, at his facial expression, and you can what? And you can say what is going on inside that person. What do you call it in Arabic? Any idea?
Sir, I think علم النفس بنقول بالعربي.
Physiognomy. What does it mean in Arabic? علم النفس, psychology. Okay. Hamlet will tell them why the king sent for them. He will tell them. He lost any sort of what? Any sort of joy. He is no longer the same Hamlet. He is now going through a state of what? Sadness, madness, melancholy. And now he looks at what? He looks at other as being what? Being meaningless, worthless. So he's going through what? This state. And the king actually had invited them in order to discover what? To discover the reason behind this. Then, and this is in this part. I will tell you why, so all my anticipation prevent your discovery and your secrecy to the king and Queen Morfida. So I can tell you why. I can tell you why, and you can go and tell the king anything you like in order not to be what? Not to be discovered. I mean, you were sent to work as what? As spies in order to discover something in what is the reason behind Hamlet's what? Hamlet's sadness or madness. Look at this line. I mean, Hamlet is telling them that I discovered why you came. And in order not to give the impression to the king that you were discovered, that you failed in your mission, I'll tell you everything, what's going on. And you can what? When you go to the king, you can do anything, you can say anything. What a piece of work is a man. Look at this line. What a piece of a work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculty, in form and moving, how express and admirable, in action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god, the beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this? The quintessence of dust. Man delights me not. Man delights not me? No, nor woman neither. Though by your smiling you seem to say so. Look, Hamlet is giving us a philosophical passage. A philosophical passage. in which he tries, first of all, to what? To celebrate the glory of man. He tries to celebrate what? To celebrate the glory of man. This is in the first part. Noble and reason, infinite and faculty, form. I mean, he wants to say that man is what? That man is important, that man is the center of the universe. But later on, he will say, and yet what to me, what is this quintessence of dust? After the achievement, after doing everything, after having this glory or this great achievement, man is what? Man is nothing but what? But quintessence of dust. This is the final result. This is the final result. So here we have a great what? We have a great message. We have a great message that your achievement, your success, your glory, everything you did or you have done is what? Will be nothing but a quintessence of dust. So you have to make sure that you are supposed to what? To leave something memorable, something of importance in terms of your relation, in terms of your deed, in terms of your life, in terms of your achievement. Something memorable, something of importance. This is what? This is the great message. And the idea of a quintessence of dust takes us to what? To the fact that now we are going to what? We are going to approach the idea of the physicality of death, that death is going to be concrete, apparent. It's not merely idea. It's not merely idea. No, it's going to be touchable. I mean, something concrete in the coming what? In the coming scene. Okay. So we stop here for the time being, and we are going to, inshallah, continue talking about the points in scene 2, because it is the longest scene in the play.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for your listening. If you want to comment, if you want to say anything.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to what? I'm ready to listen to you.
Which act this and which scene?
Act 2, scene 2. Act 2, scene 2.
Okay, sir. In the exam, what the acts and the scenes that included in the